Well, hello everyone. This is your pilot, Bug Eater 64. Welcome you aboard for today's World Tour leg number 7. And today we're going to be flying to Mumbai. So let's go ahead and get our PMDG DC-6 Alpha ready to go. We're going to go ahead and start engine number 1. Booster pumps on. Mr. Rich. Starters on. And both generators. And engine number 1 is on. So, as we get the aircraft ready to go for our flight, let's talk a little bit about Mumbai. Mumbai, the city, is a modern metropolis whose history is now fast fading into obscurity. Although many may not know the story about the birth of this beautiful city, Mumbaikars are passionate about their rich past and heritage. The name Mumbai is an eponym derived from the name of a local goddess called Mumbai. The history of this beautiful city dates back to the formation of the 7 islands, namely Colaba, Mazagan, Mahim, Herel, Bombay Island, Worli, and Old Woman's Island. This group of islands, in fact, formed a part of the kingdom of Ashoka, the famed Buddhist emperor of India. Following the death of the king, the ownership of these islands was passed on, and they were later colonized by a number of different rulers. From the early 19th century, the city went under a massive reconstruction and also experienced a boost in the economic during the American Civil War. Apart from reconstruction and the ownership, Mumbai, previously called Bombay, has also been witness to mass carnages during the Second World War and the Hindu-Muslim riots. A series of refurbishments and battles later, the city was officially deemed as the capital of the state of Maharashtra. Scroll further for more Mumbai and its heritage. The Hindu rule. Originally, the 7 islands were a part of the kingdom of Ashoka. After Ashoka's demise, countless rulers and Silahara dynasty took over until the kingdom of Gujarat annexed the islands in 1943 and remained such till 1543 AD. Portuguese colonization took place in 1543 AD. The Portuguese seized the isles from Bhattacharya, and they remained in their control until 1661. Following this period, the isles were ceded as dowry to Catherine de Braganza when she married Charles II of England. He, in turn, leased the isles to the East India Company during their colonization in 1668, and that's when the city was named Bombay, or I should say Bombay. In a matter of 7 years, the population, or the city, rose from a mere 10,000 to 60,000 in 1675. After the population in the city began to grow, the East India Company officially transferred their headquarters there from Surat to the new city of Bombay. In post-independence, the city expanded drastically, and a number of suburban towns were incorporated within the city limits, such as Borivali, Andhari, Malad, Thane, and Bandra. Incorporated within the city limits such as those cities in 1960. Bombay became the new capital of Maharashtra. Skyscrapers, towering architecture, and Bombay Stock Exchange. Tarred roads and boom in the secondary architecture, the Bombay Stock Exchange, and so on. The territory sector changed the city's status and brought it up to one of the top 4 cities in the country. Today, Mumbai is the 4th most populous city in the world. Mumbai is the business capital of India, and is also one of the largest cities in the country. The present population of Mumbai is estimated to be millions and is still growing. Not many know, however, how the population grew or how the city got its status as the commercial capital of India. The insight into the history of this glorious city is the answer to its inspiriting beginnings and eminence around the world. And that's just a snippet of the history of Mumbai. And we're just about ready to get started here as we get ready to leave Sri Lanka. We certainly hope that you enjoy the flight, and just go ahead and strap in and prepare for a nice leisurely ride. At the end of this flight, we will have covered a total in our world tour, this being the 7th leg of that world tour, 11,159 miles. Today's leg is about 840 miles. It's the shortest leg we've made yet. And as you can see, there's not a lot to look at here at this airport, except for the runway. Now we're going to taxi down to the end there and turn around, and then we'll take off. But at least it's green. And we'll get down here at the end of the runway and get her turned around and double check all our settings to make sure she's configured for takeoff. Our flaps are set at 20 degrees, so that's good to go. And we'll get down here and start getting her turned around and get our pretty lady ready to fly. We'll have some scattered clouds today, and but I don't believe we're going to see any rain or severe weather at all. Should be a fairly sunny and, like I said, scattered cloud layers. Alright. Cowl flaps are set for takeoff. Let's go ahead and run her up to 30%. And looks like we've got 30% stabilized. And let's go to full power. Engine full power. Let's wait for them to spool up. Looking pretty good. Alright, that looks good. We'll go ahead and release the brake. And we're moving. Alright, airspeed's alive. And V1. Rotate. Gear coming up. And everybody look out the windows and wave goodbye to the beautiful Isle of Sri Lanka. Next stop, Mumbai. Okay. And as we approach the coastline of India, it's a relatively short flight, but India is a big country, so we got a ways to go yet. We'll have to see what it's like when we get to Mumbai, but it looks like some of the low-lying areas have got some pretty good cloud cover, so hopefully we won't see too much of that fog, but we will see. Excuse the coughs, my goodness. Yep, looks like we're gonna hit the fog. Let's see how this works. Today on my, I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna use the approach in the Garmin 430. See how that works. We've got it locked in now. I've never used that yet. Another little thing to learn, and I'm hoping it'll help me get lined up a little better with the runway being in this fog. Well, we shall see. So hold on to your hats. Okay. Looking for a runway here. Somewhere in all this fog, there's the runway. There's the airport. I can see the edges of it. So we're going to come down here and make a go around so we can get lined up with final approach. There's the runway. So as long as this fog doesn't get any lower, we should be able to make an approach without too much trouble. We'll see. Just have everybody hold on to your butt. We'll get her down. And this wasn't supposed to be in the weather report at all. Started out as a beautiful sunny day with just some scattered clouds. It's turned into a kind of an icky, gray, low-lying fog. That's all part of the challenges of flying around the world. Okay, there's the runway. And we'll get swung around here one more time. And make our approach. Okay, one more turnaround. We should be able to make an attempt. There's my little pond or little lake there I picked out. Help me line up. And there's the end of the runway, just what I'm looking for. There we go. Got her lined up. And go ahead and start a nice easy flare and ease her down. There we go. And hit the reversers. This bird will stop on a dime. Give you 9 cents change. There we go. And welcome to Mumbai, the country of India. Alright, we'll pull off and get her parked. Had a bit of a problem finding the runway and everything, but we got her done. We're going to look at it one more time from the outside. We'll be speeding up so it doesn't take as long. So here you go. Enjoy the spinning around. Who says you can't have fun in a 4-engine prop airplane? There we are, final approach. Nice, easy landing. And we'll get our airplane cleaned up and get off the runway here. But I sure want to thank everybody for coming along for the flight and enjoying the ride. And I hope you enjoy your stay in India. Thanks for coming along. We sure enjoyed it. And until next time, safe flying.